If you're looking for a heap of great effects and animations to help make your videos look awesome, then Red Giant Universe could be a great option. In this video, we're going to run through my thoughts and a full review of Red Giant Universe, exactly what it is and who I'd recommend it for. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video. We release a ton of content to help you get better results with your videos faster. If you're new here, then make sure you click that big subscribe button, and all the links to everything that we mentioned in this video, you can find linked down below. So let's jump into it. The way that you apply effects in video editing can make or break your videos. If you apply poor quality effects or you do it incorrectly, it can really destroy the quality of your videos. But on the flip side, is proper use of good effects can really lift them up to a whole new level. It's an important part of the video production process, and we've released a heap of videos in the past around customizing up video intros and titles and animations, all to help you guys create some custom and professional branding in your videos. So when Red Giant reached out asking us if we'd like to check out Red Giant Universe, which offers a whole range of effects and transitions out of the box, we couldn't really say no. Now, it's really important to note here that this is not a paid promotion. It's not a sponsored video. Red Giant just gave us access to try out Universe, and after testing it out, we wanted to share it with you guys because we think it's definitely going to be of use to some of you. So in this video, we're going to run through what Red Giant Universe is, how it can help, and my review and recommendations on who it's best for after putting it to the test. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to cover my top 3 tips for speeding up editing for anyone considering using Universe. So what is Red Giant Universe? Well, it's a set of effects and transitions that aren't what you get built into any standard video editing software. These are actually useful and professional looking, which definitely aren't the ones that come built in. These are the ones that you've normally got to tweak and create yourself. So things like picture-in-picture, but not just ordinary picture-in-picture effect, control over the effect to actually have it looking good and have it looking professional. So adding things like diagonal lines and animations, these would normally take so much time to create up in Adobe After Effects or Apple Motion to have a good looking effect. Whereas all of this is built in. So you're getting a really high level of professional grade effects that you can just drag and drop onto your timeline. It also includes things like motion titles and animation effects and line animations, glitches, light effects, professional transitions, and even lens distortion correction, which I think is absolutely awesome. So that's where if you've got footage like off a GoPro, so it's a really fisheye or really wide angle lens, you can drag and drop on the lens distortion corrector, and that'll make it look like it was shot on a regular video camera, which is awesome. Universe also includes a heap of effects and transitions and looks that can easily be drag and dropped onto your videos. And the one license fee works across Adobe After Effects, Adobe Premiere, Final Cut, Apple Motion, Vegas, DaVinci Resolve, and HitFilm. So that's pretty awesome that the one license fee will actually work across as many of these applications that you've got installed. Now, I'd say that a lot of people out there would probably only have one of these applications installed, but I know that a lot of professionals jump between different programs depending on the projects that they're working on. So me, for example, I've got Final Cut installed, I've got DaVinci Resolve installed, I've got After Effects, I've got Premiere, and on Windows, I've got Magix installed as well. So it works across all of those programs, and depending on which one I'm using for different project or testing out videos and things for you guys, I have access to those plugins. And the other thing there is that it works across both Mac and PC, but the biggest feature here is how fast it is to use. Now, we've done some reviews previously on this channel where we've told you about plugins and things to use, but once you drag them onto the timeline, then all your performance goes out the window. So we'd always suggest that you apply those plugins last so that you're able to edit your footage still without, slowing your computer down to a halt. But these effects work really, really fast, and they're all GPU rendered, which means that they're gonna take the load off your CPU or your processor and use your video card to render these back, which means that in a lot of cases, even on lower end systems, you can actually play some of these effects back and use them in real time. So the price then that you're probably all hanging for at this point is just $99 per year. And again, that works on both Mac and PC and across a huge range of video editing software as well. And there's also a trial version available as well. So we've got a link down in the description below to where you can get access to the trial version before you get your credit card out for that $99 per year. So honestly, when I first looked at this offering, Red Giant Universe, I thought it would be something that I wouldn't use. And I also thought it would be something that would just slow down the editing process and the rendering, you know, to add all these cool effects and titles and things on. But I was really blown away with the performance there. So everything for us is about editing efficiently and creating the best process for getting videos in and getting them out, but getting them so they look good as well. And this is something that I think definitely takes your production levels up a notch without slowing down the rest of the process. So that is key as far as I'm concerned. So anything that can allow you to do that is something that I want to recommend to you guys. And that's why we're creating this video. So in my opinion, who this is good for. If you're a professional, then you should definitely have this. That's a no-brainer. But if you're just creating videos for YouTube, if you're creating videos for business, then I still think this is a no-brainer at that price point. I think if you're serious about creating videos and you want to create videos that look good and look professional without slowing down the production process, then it's definitely worth at least grabbing the trial version and seeing how these effects work for you with your editing workflow. Just the ability to have these presets and to have them so easy to use, but also to have them so that they don't slow down your system every time you add them on is a massive, massive thing. And I guarantee you that these plugins are going to help you with your editing and help you take your videos up a notch. So then the flip side is, who is this not good for? Well, obviously it's not good for anyone that doesn't have one of those applications. So if you're not editing on a professional editing application or a top level application like Final Cut, like Premiere, like DaVinci Resolve, then this obviously isn't for you. It's also not for you if you're not going to be making money off your videos. If you're just creating videos for YouTube and you're not making money off those videos, then I would say don't bother spending the money unless you really, really want to. This is for people that are really serious about creating high quality videos and are looking for the best and the most efficient way to create effects and animations and titles and things in their videos, then this is for you. And I guess the last point to note there that I've been asked to include in these videos, in these reviews, is will I actually be using this product or service? Will I actually be using Red Giant Universe myself? The answer is yes. I've already been using it. I've just used it on 3 corporate projects and it saved a heap of time. So will I be using it? Yes. Do I recommend it? Yes. So now onto the top 3 effects or tips for speeding up editing with Universe. The first one, as we've already mentioned, is the picture-in-picture effect. I really, really love that effect that you can add. And it's not your typical picture-in-picture effect that you're used to seeing on cheap or low-end video editing software. This is the high-end stuff with the diagonal lines and bringing in the different clips at different times to really get some polished effects. You can do this directly in your timeline now with this effect. So that's a really, really powerful one that I've already used on a couple of projects. That's interesting because we did a video a while back talking about how not to use these effects, not to use built-in effects. I guess these aren't built-in ones, these are the ones you should use, but it's awesome to now have these essentially built into your video editing software without having to have these external. So the picture-in-picture one is definitely one that's worth checking out and worth playing with. The second effect that's going to save you a heap of time in your editing and also give you some really, really cool results is it's a motion graphics effect and it's called logo motion. And what this does is there's a heap of built-in templates around animation. So you can slide in your logos, you can animate things in, and it works on text as well. The same plugin is there for text, but you can animate things so easily by just dragging presets on. So it could be that you have a logo that comes in from the side and bounces in. So it's that really subtle movement that you would normally have to go to After Effects or Apple Motion to get, but you can now drag and drop these in your timeline. So that's a really, really powerful one. If you're going to bring up multiple logos or you want to bring up multiple dot points and things, you can bring them in now with a way that looks really polished and really professional. And the third thing is the built-in transitions. These are going to save you a heap of time to get really awesome transitions. There's 2 of them that are stand out for me, but there's a heap in there that are definitely worth checking out. And these 2 are exposure blur and half light. Now I've already used both of these in corporate work, and again, it's going to save you a heap of time because you won't have to export to After Effects and play around with Apple Motion to be able to create these effects. They're literally drag and drop. You just drop them on your project and they're there. And you can customize them up further to really dial in the look that you're after. But the fact that these are all real time, the fact that they're drag and drop, they save you a heap of time to get your videos looking good. Now, on the topic of editing, if you're looking to edit faster and get better results without any wasted time or rework, then check out the video on screen now, which runs through the ultimate video editing process. And it includes a free checklist guide to help get you started. I'll see you soon.